Buenas tardes a todos ustedes.
Good afternoon to everyone.
Primero que nada, agradecerles toda la cobertura a todos los medios de lo que han hecho con esta pelea. De veras, muchas gracias.
I really want to thank you all the media, for all the coverage you've given this fight. Thank you so much.
Y decirles que, bueno, terminan 10 semanas de un trabajo intenso.
And to tell you that it's the end of 10 hard weeks of training.
Un trabajo con mucha disciplina, con mucha responsabilidad.
Work that was done with a lot of discipline and a lot of responsibility.
Y en el campamento de Canelo nos declaramos listos.
And in Canelo's camp, we declare ourselves ready.
Y confiados.
Confident.
Que el sábado próximo vamos a ganar.
That come Saturday night, we are going to win.
Saúl va a salir con la mano en alto.
And Canelo's going to come out with his hand raised.
Y quiero rematar con algo dedicado a mi amigo Abel.
And I want to close with a dedication to my friend Abel.
Dice Abel que Triple G
Abel
tiene
says that
estilo
Triple G
mexicano.
has a Mexican style.
Y yo, Chepo Reynoso,
And I, Chepo Reynoso,
le digo a Abel
tell Abel
que el Canelo
that Canelo
tiene estilo,
has a style,
corazón
heart,
y es mexicano.
and
Gracias.
he's Mexican. Thank you.
Golovkin.
Thank you, Tom. Good afternoon, everybody. Really, I'm very happy. Good to see everybody in Vegas. You know, first of all, I want to tell thanks to promotions. It's a great job, you know, amazing job, Golden Boy and Triple G Promotions. You know, I want to thank thanks to sponsor who support me, who support this event. You know, to partners, of course, to HBO pay-per-view. It's huge time for boxing. I don't want to talk too much, you know, just I'm ready. I respect Canelo's team. I know this is the biggest day for us, and not for us, for boxing, for this area. Finally, please welcome September 16, T-Mobile Arena. It's huge history fight. I see you September 16. Thank you very much.
Les quiero presentar con un récord de 49-1 y 34 knockouts de Guadalajara, Jalisco, México, Saúl Canelo Álvarez.
And I want to introduce you from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, with a record of 49-1, Saúl Canelo Álvarez.
Muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí. Gracias por todo su apoyo que siempre me brindan.
Thank you to everyone for being here, and thank you so much for all the support that you always give me.
Tampoco me gusta hablar mucho, simplemente decirles que estoy listo, estoy preparado para esto. Sé que va a ser una pelea muy dura.
And you know me, I don't like to talk a lot. I just want to say that I'm prepared. But I mean, I know what it's going to be. It's going to be a tough fight. I know that.
Pero estoy listo para esto, una pelea que ustedes querían ver, aquí está. Disfrútenla como yo la voy a disfrutar. Nos vemos el 16 de septiembre.
And that's what I'm ready for. I just want you to all enjoy it like I'm going to enjoy it. I'll see you all on Saturday night.
Wonderful. Thank you very much to everyone who is watching on ringtv.com. We will pose the fighters for pictures now. And thank you very much, and see you on Saturday night. Thanks.
Very cordial, very professional. Two guys feel theater. There you see Canelo Alvarez with that Dolce & Gabbana sweater. Yes, that is called investigative reporting I just did. Gennady Golovkin with Jordan Brand. Oh, Tom Loeffler not in the Jordan Brand here. He actually brought a suit to Las Vegas. There you see him posing off. I mean, that right there, in the 160-pound division, you have Bernard Hopkins, the Hall of Famer at the end, Oscar in the middle, and then Canelo and Triple G. Doug, this is something that obviously the hardcore fight fans have been claiming for a while, but I'm just looking through my Twitter and the responses. People are excited that don't really know much about boxing also.
Well, I mean, if you don't know a whole lot about the current boxing scene, if you're not a Canelo Alvarez fan, if you've never heard of Gennady Golovkin, you've certainly heard of great fighters like Marvelous Marvin Hagler. You heard about the Four Kings, Hagler versus Duran. Hagler versus Hearns, Hagler versus Leonard. That made an entire generation of fight fans who are now in their late 30s throughout their 40s. So the lineage of the middleweight championship and that grand history is part of this fight, and that's what Oscar De La Hoya talked about. That's what Bernard Hopkins talked about. And the great thing is that those great fighters and fights that we talked about, those were all fights of the year, and that's what people are expecting. So even if you don't know about these two participants now, you understand that it's going to be great once they step into the ring.
Getting out the elevator, coming into the arena today, saw a man who saw my credentials. He said, "Wow, you're working the fight. Great. I'm going. It's going to be my first fight ever." I think he had a British accent. But Steve, you talked about some European fans that were been in Los Angeles, and now they're here in Vegas.
Like I call it Boxing Palooza 2017, I think boxing fans have certainly had this date circled on their calendar. And speaking of dates on the calendar, two come to mind. April 15th, 1985, a fight that man in the middle, Oscar De La Hoya, has referenced. That was Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns. And for the record, me and Doug were not ringside for that. We're not that old. But the one we were at, Madison Square Garden, in the aftermath of 9/11, September 29, 2001, there is a lot of similarities. Longtime middleweight champion, looking for respect, looking to transcend, who needed a bigger name star moving up in weight. This fight has a lot of similarities to that one.
Gennady Golovkin, Kazakhstan, undefeated. Canelo Alvarez only has one loss. That was to Floyd Mayweather, where some people said he was green for that one. Here they are, getting ready for Saturday night. Make sure you buy the fight on ringtv.com. The online pay-per-view will be available for you. Myself and Doug Fisher will be on the mic for that one. And remember, an earlier start time, so if you're on the East Coast or wherever you are around the world, it'll start off at 5 p.m. Pacific time with the main event around 8 o'clock. And there you see him, Canelo Alvarez, Jessica Rosales, fourth member of our crew, rocking the Under Armour, looking like she's ready to go do some Pilates or go do some Under Armour workouts, whatever she's going to do. He will be talking with Canelo in a few moments. And one thing that we've also noticed is reading about this, or Doug, you've been in camp, Steve, you've also been there with them. They've closed their camps. It's very tight.
All right, thank you guys. Now, Canelo, this is going to be the last time that you see Gennady until the weigh-in. What was it like right now with that face-off standing next to him? How did it feel?
No, muchas ganas de pelear, emocionado por querer pelear, eso es lo único que deseo, pelear y para lo que estoy listo.
I'm really excited, just get in and fight, the excitement's there, the adrenaline's there.
And we've got Roberto Diaz that's helping us to translate here, of course, and you said that you're not one to really talk a lot, but during this fight, as we've been kind of promoting it, there has been a lot of talk going back and forth between you and Gennady. What would you like to say to him? What would be the last thing that you want to say to him before the fight?
Nada, no tengo nada que decirle. No, yo creo que ellos saben el peleador que soy. Me gusta prepararme al 100%, vengo listo para lo que sea arriba del cuadrilátero y simplemente que dé lo mejor de él para que sea una gran pelea.
I have nothing to say to him. They know what kind of fighter I am. I'm prepared, I'm ready. And all I want to tell them is, look, let's give the fans a great fight.
Absolutely. And speaking of the fans, they've been waiting for this fight, and they're getting just as excited as we are as Saturday comes closer. But what have you been hearing from the fans? I'm sure that they've been reaching out to you, social media, telling you how excited they are. How have the fans been reacting as the fight gets closer?
No, obviamente están emocionados igual que yo, no, igual que nosotros, están emocionados. Es una pelea que ellos querían ver y aquí está y creo que están igual de emocionados que nosotros por verla.
I think they're just equally or excited as we are. It's a fight that they've been wanting to see. It's a fight that they've been asking for, and we're just a few days away, so they're excited just like we are.
Thank you so much. Suerte este sábado. Roberto Diaz, Canelo, helping us translate here. We're going to be getting Triple G in just a little bit, guys. So Triple G, this same thing I said to Canelo. This is the last time that you're really going to see him before the weigh-in. Tell me how it felt up here on stage with him, being next to him, and taking those last photos.
I feel very comfortable, I saw Canelo, he's ready, He's ready for serious business, for serious fight. This is, I think, biggest gift to people.
Absolutely. So this fight, obviously, you're going to be defending your titles, but does it mean a little bit more to you to beat Canelo? Is it a little bit more than just titles for you?
No, this is a regular fight, I want to bring my old belts to home.
And so the fans on Saturday, what can they expect from you? I know you tell us that you're going to bring a big drama show. What else can they expect?
This is the biggest fight for us and for boxing. And this is huge, true fight. this history fight, and I believe this is not last fight for us. Just maybe this is the first fight. I believe I have a second fight too.
And obviously, a lot of cameras around here. This being your first time in Vegas, what's been your favorite part about this whole experience so far?
Just I like this situation. I understand this situation. I respect for both, for me and for by myself and for Canelo. This right now, this time, this is huge.
Yeah, definitely. Enjoy all of it, all right? Absolutely. Enjoy all of it.
Absolutely. I'm very enjoying all of it.
All right. Well, we will see you again when the weigh-in comes in. Thanks for the time,
Yes.
Gennady.
I see you Friday.